welcome everybody to the Injekt podcast. This is the Hustlers podcast, and today we have a special guest, man. It's one of the dopest guys I know, photographer, videographer, all that, man. He goes by the name of Dirtbag.
Yo, what's up, man?
What's up, Dirtbag? How you doing?
I'm chilling, man. It's we've been blessed with some good weather lately, so
It's been raining, man.
Hell yeah, I'm in a good mood. You feel me? It's not hot.
Hey, I mean, if that's your whole thing,
yeah,
cool.
bro. I was done with these California summers.
So what's up, man? Let's talk about your photography and how you got into that, man. When was the first time you bought a camera? How old are you?
First time I bought a camera, I must have been 22 for sure. I was 22. I bought a fucking Nikon D60 or something like that. It's like a digital camera. I paid like $800 for like the package of like the camera and the lens and some shit like that. That's the first camera I bought myself for sure.
Lenses are expensive. I did not know that until like I recently looked into a camera and I was like, wow.
Yeah, they are fucking hella expensive, dude. All that, all gear, all tools are expensive. Yeah. Yeah. Like there ain't something that you just, unless you like, you're a writer. You need like paper and pencil.
Oh, here we go. Mad pencils.
Yeah, mad pencils. For sure. Yeah, bro. It's that was the first time I bought that.
How did your interest grow? Like, what did you end up doing you just started shooting everything and anything, or?
Yeah, for sure. I was just taking the camera everywhere, anywhere. Everywhere I went, I take it. And I just started liking the pictures that I took, Well, I genuinely just liked my own pictures. Before, like, Instagram was cracking and shit, I liked my own shit.
Yeah, that's dope. I mean, shit, I think I'm like a dope-ass photographer, too, with my iPhone, I do want to invest in that.
That's exactly, like, that feeling of, like, seeing a picture and, like, you look at it a few times. That feeling is what kept me, like, doing this shit. And that feeling hasn't gone away. Like, I'm sure, like, when you do a dope transition, you're like, oh shit, that sounded right, and then you go back, do it again, you just feel like a little kid, like that, like you leveled up. That feeling, that chase, that's what's kept me interested.
Yeah, man, that's what made you switch over to film? Because you started with the actual camera, like it was a
digital camera,
just straight digital to film.
I was shooting that for maybe like, I want to say like less than a year, honestly, and it just didn't feel right. Like, it just didn't feel right because I knew there was such a thing as film, but I didn't know anything about it. Like, I had my parents bought me a film camera when I was a little kid for one Christmas. But they didn't buy me, like, film like that, Like, you ain't going to buy fucking film from a little kid or develop it.
Yeah.
So it just kind of, like, it sat there. I have it, like, stashed in a box or something. But I just felt like it wasn't fair. Like, something was off, bro. Like, something was missing about the craft. And then I bought some film. I saved up some money and I bought a film camera from a camera shop here in San Bernardino. I just fell in love with the body of it, so I was like, you know what? I think I put it like on layaway or some shit. And then I immediately like started shooting film, but I didn't do enough research on it, so it was just like I was kind of fucking up. I fucked up a few rolls for sure. And
you mean fucking up as in how? How did you mess up the film?
When if you ever put like film in a camera, you shoot it and you think you're shooting everything, and then you go to develop your shit, and then you get a bunch of no pictures.
Yeah, the
like that. Yeah, bro. That exactly that.
Why does that happen?
That happens because you probably didn't put the film, you didn't insert it properly, and you were just shooting pictures. You thought you were shooting pictures, but the film was just sitting there. And then it like you rewind it back, you put your film back, and you go and develop it. But little did you know, like, it's just lack of experience. You don't fucking know.
Yeah, that's exactly how I started too. I have my own little film camera. I haven't touched it. I mean, as you can see, it's a little dusty. But I had taken some dope photos too. I feel like I mean, obviously it's not like you or anything like that, but I try to get in it too. And that was one of my first things was I didn't know how to put the film in the camera. I didn't know what was wrong with my camera that it wouldn't hold it, but YouTube University showed me.
YouTube University,
yeah,
for sure.
Straight up, because there's a lot of videos out for that. Like, there's one particular video that was pretty cool on film. So do you have any suggestions to anybody trying to get into film? Like, how do they even go about it? Like,
all right,
just YouTube everything?
First off, before anyone does anything, tries to get into film, before you buy anything, don't buy shit. Go on YouTube, spend a few days on YouTube looking film shit. This is like the Dirtbag key right here. And ask your family members or your homies or anyone that's older than you. You got a film camera laying at home. 9 out of 10 times, everybody and their mama got a film camera that they don't fucking need or want, and they're not gonna sell it to you. They'll let you have that shit. That's my best. Don't spend money, like, you know, just ask. And I guarantee you, people are, because they're kind of like obsolete, you know, in a way. Like, people don't fucking go out and buy film cameras like that.
You even find some at the yard sales and stuff.
I've got one of my favorite cameras I got at the swap meet for like $15 with a lens, and it's yeah, $15 with a lens. It works. Like, people don't understand the value that they have if they don't know about it. You know what I mean?
So you had the love for film before it became a trend, because it did become a trend, right? Like, for a little bit. I don't know, maybe like 5 years ago.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's a big fucking trend, dude. It's a big trend in the world of photography, and people don't even know it's a trend, because people don't even know, like, they don't really care for film like that. So there's like big trends that come with, like, everyone's shooting digital, and then they have like these effects to add like grain and you know, little scratches and dirt and fucking film burn. Film burn's a big one, dude. Film burn is like a big look that like a picture has. It looks like blown out. It's like white and yellow, and people don't know where that comes from, but that comes from film. You know, it's a big fucking trend, because, like,
I actually seen that. I think Instagram has like a filter like that.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Like, it's just, where else is all like the inspiration, all the everything that comes from photography gonna come from if it's not from film? Like, digital, you can shoot a gang of pictures and you can have them within 24 hours and email them and you're fucking done. But aside like from that factor, what can digital really, like, how could it innovate the art of it? You know what I mean? Like, it's just technology is technology, but it's not art. You feel me? It's not like creative.
You can make it into art though, no?
Yeah. Like, a lot of people think I'm always hating on digital and shit. No, it's like, I appreciate it.
You kind of are though. I mean, I see the hate posts all the time.
Yo, I just gotta talk my shit, man. I gotta get under people's skins to see if, like, bro, why are you not shooting any digital? Like, I mean, any film. Like, you just stay shooting digital, but you're not gonna touch like the main core where it came from. That shit kind of weird, right? It's like having, like, everyone DJs and it's virtual, right? I see the convenience from it, but every now and then you throw on a record, right? You listen to a record.
Yeah.
You listen to a record, because like with vinyl, it's more of a like listening to the album kind of thing, as opposed to like now that you have like this virtual DJ Serato shit, you have a gang of songs that you necessarily don't got to pay for. That's fucking cool, you know. But when it comes to like listening to some shit, like some old shit, you're probably gonna go with the vinyl. It's just like,
nah, believe it or not, I mean, that music, we pay for it. I mean, we don't pay for it per song, you know, but we do pay memberships.
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because you have to have a clean version.
Yeah,
version,
I got a fucking membership to one of those DJ pools, which reminds me, I have not downloaded shit this month.
That's what's up. What a waste.
Right?
Yeah, I try to get on at least 5 times a week. Yeah, 5 days at least. Just a little bit,
work,
you know,
dude.
just
That's
to like
cool.
see what's what's cracking. Even with SoundCloud, man, now you can find a lot of stuff on SoundCloud. You just gotta dig. Like, you gotta go deep into the rabbit hole.
It's like a different kind of digging now. Like, you're not really digging at a store. You're more digging on like these pools and like SoundCloud. You said, like, but you gotta put in work. You know, it's like I get it, like the digital thing. Like, you gotta put in work still, but like, to me, that's where the core is at. So, you know, if I do talk shit, it sounds a little hater. You know, I want to address it, because like a lot of my homies, they just shoot digital, but I genuinely respect them and their work. Like, if it's just a preference, it's just, to me, it's my preference, and I just choose to be like, I know it might get like some chuckles out of people here and there. So that's kind of, but I always respect people if like we generally go out and shoot. It's because I fuck with your work, you know. Anyone that I'm like invested in to some point, you know.
Did you look up to anybody when you started film, like actually shooting with film?
Yeah, for sure.
Anybody influence you?
For a little bit, I'd be lying if it wasn't Esteban Oriol. That guy really was like, I was mind blown when I seen his work, because like, if you seen his work, right?
Who?
Esteban Oriol.
I'm not sure, to be
Bro,
honest.
This guy shoots really dope portraits, really dope anything really he could shoot, you know. He's a good photographer. He just captures things so dope. And then when I seen a picture of what he actually looked like, I was like, what the fuck? That's crazy. Like,
What was his name?
Esteban Oriol. He shot a gang of videos, you know. He's big fucking, has shots with like a gang of Cypress Hill shots.
Oh,
Just
okay.
really, really, really film photographer. That was the first dude
I just googled him. He's pretty dope.
yeah, that was sick, man.
He like, oh, he took that Nipsey Hussle photography, right?
Yeah,
That's
bro.
tight. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
tight.
He has that LA Hands, that little like photograph with the two
The
girls'
girls?
figures.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
him. He shot that, and it's just like
It blew up. Yeah, I
Yeah.
seen that everywhere. That's
Mhm.
crazy though.
Yeah, that guy's very talented. That'd be the first guy that really I was like, holy shit, I could like shoot photographs. Like this guy could shoot photographs, and they're fucking dope. I don't know. It just kind of blew my mind.
I see how he can influence you though. He has a lot of the work that I would think it's like your type of stuff too. you
Yeah,
know?
dude. Like, yeah, he has like a lot of like the modeling and shit, and like portraits and like the street shit. It's just like, hey, this is kind of like right up my alley. Like I like it. Yeah, I like all that stuff. So that
What
for
made
sure.
you steer to the street shit?
Fuck. They're just fun. I mean, ever since I was a kid, I've always been out like on streets. Been like callejero, just been out. So that kind of just, if I could take my camera and do what I love wherever I go, it just it was just like like the perfect a match made, like a perfect match. So, and it's just you never know what or who you're gonna run into,
Hey, that's what I was gonna ask you too. Like, do you have any issues? Cause you be shooting in the hood and you have a camera, and they might think it's expensive. Has anybody ever tried to rob you? Cause you're out pretty late.
Never.
No, you never ran into any issues.
Never, dude.
You're the man of
Luckily-
the people, man.
Yeah. Honestly, I believe like you can be anywhere. Well, maybe not anywhere, but you can be a lot of places with the right intent. With like, you're not ill intent. You're not an asshole. Like people can see you're genuine, and you'll see from a distance like, oh man, maybe I should get out of here. Or yeah, these people will fuck with me. They'll talk to me and be like, all right, see you later. Have a good day. But a lot of it is just like you kind of gotta have a slight instinct of like, like you can trust your gut feeling. Like if you see some shit that you should probably not be next to, then I wouldn't suggest taking your camera and just like, hey guys, you mind if I take a picture of you?
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
like,
bro.
what?
You gotta be smart too. You're not gonna walk up to any dude on the corner, and if
Hey,
you know.
but you filmed some crazy stuff that I've seen before. That I'm like, whoa, like
Oh yeah,
it's some strong stuff. What makes you take a picture of that? It's crazy. I don't know if you want to talk about the photo or not.
You talk about that photo, the photo,
Yeah.
yeah. I just felt like you can document anything, and when it comes to like drugs or guns or violence, if it's without ill intent, you can create art from it, and maybe it's a little bit of like, maybe I'm fucking up because I do have a camera, and I like take a picture of things that maybe someone. Not everybody wants to see some shit like that,
Yeah.
But some things are just strong.
That's real life. That's
It's real life. Like, there's some scenes in movies that are really strong. You're like, oh fuck, makes your stomach turn a little. It's just kind of like that. It's just a life thing. It's not like I'm making it up. I don't know. It's like photography is like you can collect bits and moments of life. You know what I mean? And life is a lot of things. It's good, it's bad, it's sad, it's violent. So. It's just the truth, not like, but ultimately it's just, what photography is just what you're around. That's all it is, If you're around like street shit, 90% of your pictures are going to be street shit. And it's, that's what the shock value is to people. Like when people see something they're not around, they're like, oh shit, that's cool. Or they turn away from it,
Have you posted that picture before?
One time. But it's like a strong thing because when it comes to drug use, I wouldn't like promote it, and a lot of people might think like you're promoting something.
Yeah.
It's like violence and shit like that. I mean, like at a certain point, it is promoting it. It depends on your intent.
Well, yeah, you're putting it on a platform.
Yeah, but I mean, if you keep it real and why you're doing things, and fuck everyone else.
Yeah, but you took it down? Like, it's not up no more?
No, I take off all my work, dude. I mean, I'll go through phases, and then I had, like, at a point, like, 1,000 photos or something. I was like, man, I'm just going to delete everything, and whoever fucking genuinely, like, just knows me, then they'll fuck with me. And that's kind of like, I'll just go and, like, post a bunch of dumb memes. Like, I don't take that internet. Like, that photography isn't on the internet like that. Like, especially, like, Instagram, it's just some shit that's entertaining.
Well, usually you put your work on Instagram, right? But
Hmm.
just recently you had a show, right?
I was part of a show. Yeah, I was lucky enough to be part of a show. Shout out to Stay Hungry, and fucking every photographer that was there. I was surrounded by dope photographers on that one. That was cool. That's
all
where it's at.
all of them were out here from out here, San
Yeah.
Bernardino.
The fucking Yo. Everybody knows Yo. Narlos. He's from out here from our town. Straight Hungry. He's from SB. Um, Gilbert. The photo junkie. All them dudes. They're all from out here. And there's two other photographers. I don't think I personally knew them, but I'm assuming they're from San Bernardino. It's just like San Bernardino. Oh, Jose Shoots. That dude too. But it was just San Bernardino show, just San Bernardino people. And that was
Which is
pretty cool.
dope. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's dope.
that was cool because a lot of people don't even know that there's that many artists out here and that many interesting, genuine people, you know? And like that event was like the first time I stepped back. I literally stepped back away from the event and I was like, oh shit, this is actually like community of artists, you know? Because like
Yeah.
everybody that went was like an artist in one way, shape, or form. And like we all kind of knew each other. Like, man, this is dope. This is special right here. It's like the first time something like that's happening.
Hi, who had that idea to do that?
I believe it was Straight Hungry.
And he
That
put
dude.
it all off.
Yeah, that fool put everything together. He really blessed everyone with that one, dude. I don't think maybe he got enough credit. I believe I give him like so much credit for that, dude. That's so much work. It's so dope for him to have like a venue, put people together, time, his money.
People came out.
Oh
and
hell
supported?
yeah, bro! Hell yeah, dude! It was sick. I mean, we left till like when it ended fully, but people were vibing, hanging out. Phantom Threat, he performed. He dropped a DJ set and he performed some of his songs. So it was like a whole San Bernardino thing. It was dope. I think there's another one coming up in December as well.
Oh, is there?
Yeah,
Here in San Bernardino too?
yeah, at that same joint. I think it's like the 13th. I think second week. I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's tight, man. We're gonna keep you guys updated on that. I'll probably post about it. I'll shoot through too.
Oh, for sure, that'd be sweet, man.
You're into video too as well, right?
Yeah, yeah.
What are you doing right now as projects? I know you're into like some pretty cool shit right now.
Right
nowadays.
now, I'm working on a video. It's gonna sound cool right now, but I can't talk about like the artist or the song. Yeah,
It's exclusive
yeah, bro.
shit.
This would tell me that if I leak the song, he's gonna fucking kill me, and I believe him because he had a fucking his lawyer and some mobsters with him.
Oh damn.
But yeah, it's crazy. Now I'm fucking doing shit where like the artist is actually asking me like, not like it's you can't show this, you can't talk about it. But working on video, and I've been trying to understand it and just get more practice with it, dude. More practice with music videos. Yeah. That's and that's gonna lead up to short films. That's where it's at. So I'm taking like little baby steps to the short films, but I think I really want to kill it. Actually, no, I am gonna kill it. Everything that comes my way, video, I'm gonna fucking kill it this year. Like I'm gonna be killing every music video that gets like shot my way. Ain't gonna be no weak shit.
As
At
you
all.
should feel,
For
like
real.
that's if anybody out there is doubting anything, you
Mhm.
should just feel like, what, I'm gonna kill this. And that's
Yeah,
it.
bro. Like, I mean, this might sound weird, but I have my friends. I have like people with a common interest, and I hope they feel the same way. But I'm gonna push myself to the point where it's like, man, fuck everybody. I'm gonna focus on what I want to do, and I'm gonna be the best at what I want to do
Yeah.
with like the utmost respect. But you gotta like, I mean, if you're like pursuing something, you have passion for it. Why would you not want to be the best at it in a humble way? Just push yourself to the field. Like, man, I am doing my best. Like for yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of the like, cause I've seen like, the more you do your craft, the more shit there is to learn. So like, why not be fucking like really hold it down and have experience at everything that surrounds it? Why be like half-assed? Why be half-assed about it if you've been doing something for 10 fucking years? You know what I mean?
So yeah, you do a lot of things. You do video, you do photo, you mess with even music for a little bit. Like, what keeps you concentrated on one thing enough to like be dope at it? You know what I mean?
I don't concentrate just on one thing at the time. I think that's what keeps me fresh with it, because I'll go through my phases where like I shoot a gang of photos and then I'll stop, and then I'll just be focused on video, and then I'll stop doing that, and then I'll go back to pictures, or I still like to draw or paint. Just like, if I'm not doing either or, one thing I'm consuming music. I'm listening to music. I'm watching movies. That's where a lot of it comes from. Believe it or not, is from fucking movies. A lot of picture ideas. A lot of I did not go to school for any of this, so because I believe like, man, you can't really teach somebody art. You know,
Either they have it or they don't.
either you have it or you don't. And if you don't, you can. Everybody has an artistic side of them, you know, but it's not their strongest point. So either you just have it or you don't, and you just work with what you have. That's kind of what keeps me moving, dude. Is just being curious, staying active in the head and shit.
Who were your bigger influences when it came to like film and video? Like, especially you say you watch a lot of movies. Do you have a favorite director?
Yeah, dude. Everything, not everything, but the majority of what Martin Scorsese does, him for sure. There's this other director, I forgot his fucking name, dude, but it's crazy because well, yeah, basically anything that Scorsese does, man, that's so fire to me. He would be the number one dude, honestly.
What's one of your favorite movies?
Taxi Driver.
Oh, hey, you know what? I can't get over how dope that movie is.
That's a great movie, right? The music, everything.
Yeah, I try to show people that movie, and they think it's just boring. Like, a few people just like to shoot 'em up, bang, bang. You know, like,
it's a whole ass story, right?
Those are the Fast and the Furious watchers. You know, they're not down to watch that. But it's a dope ass movie though, because if you like the Joker, the new Joker movie,
oh shit, right?
It's kind of like low-key the same thing. That's what I was saying on the Joker movie. I was watching, and I was like, bro, this is the same thing as Taxi Driver, low-key. Like, I feel like it was the same thing.
You're fucking right, dude. That Joker movie was fucking insane.
Yeah, it was dope. I liked it. At first,
movie.
I'm not gonna lie though, I was like, damn, it's gonna low-key like slow. It's really slow.
That shit was like 2.5 hours long.
Yeah, but once it led up to that point, you're like, oh, okay, I understand why all this was happening. You were trying to show me that he was gonna go crazy, and I didn't expect none of that to happen. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, that whole movie. That's probably one of my favorite movie at this point. Like one of the best movies I've seen. It's kind of like a strong, fucked up movie, you know?
Yeah.
Kind of like going back to like why shoot drugs or fucking violence, but it's real. It's there, and it like that story wouldn't be as strong if you didn't shoot the dude and the show host, right?
Yeah,
it'd be kind of like that was like one of the strongest points. By then, you're just like captivated. It's like
I was just tripping out. Like, damn it, if somebody with like a fucked up head watches this, like, you know what I mean? They'll be like, whoa, yeah, it's exactly, because he was like treated like the hero at the end. I don't know if I'm spoiling it for anybody that hasn't seen it, but you should have been saw it already. Man.
Yeah, dude. That's people's responsibilities to like go out and watch dope shit.
Yeah, that's crazy. Nah, but when it comes to do you have any like favorite photographs that you've taken in the past?
Yeah, I have my favorite photograph, and I never really like name my photographs, but this one I've named it Baby, and it's this dude that I shot while I was up in Montana for a little bit, and he was wearing all white, and he was passed out drunk with like some kind of like hard like weird beer, kind of like a Four Loko thing, and he's just like laid out asleep, and he's using like a parking block as a pillow, and he just looks so calm and like a baby, and he was like so passed out that I took a photo of him on one camera in black and white, and I had enough time to get closer and pull out a film camera, another camera that had color film in it. So I have like a color shot of that and a black and white shot of that.
Which one you think is doper?
The black and white.
Oh, obviously,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, the black and white is way doper because in the color one, this was like his face is red. He's like been drinking all fucking night, so he's like red and swollen. And he looks like that fool looks sick. He looks like he's about to wake up with the meanest hangover. But black and white, it just kind of looks like soft and looks like he's passed out, like in peace. Yeah.
You ever wake him up like, yo, I took a picture of you, man?
Nah, bro, I didn't fuck with him at all, dude. No, that's part of like street photography. You got to be like on your now you see me, now you don't type of shit.
Do you ever ask for permission?
Yeah, sometimes I do. Mm-hmm.
Is that awkward?
No, it's not awkward. It just depends on how you go about it. Sometimes I do ask for permission. Most of the time, people will be like, yeah. And you like you don't sit there and like in front of a person, especially any stranger, and shoot like 2-3 pictures. It's like one and that's it.
Yeah.
You don't. I've noticed it. I know it, and I see when I'm out with other people, like they'll like, oh, let me take a picture of you. Okay, bam, 1 shot, 2. Let me get closer. Hey, bro, back the fuck up. You know, it's happening.
Too much.
Yeah, it's like people get lost in that moment, but it's when you're doing street shit, you just gotta be like, just 1 shot and keep going. You gotta think a little more. You can't like just. That's when things get warped.
Yeah.
That's when things like the intent is now it's not good.
Yeah.
You know.
So usually you only shoot what you shoot just once or twice, and that's it.
Yeah, yeah. I try to just keep it, especially now that I've been shooting for longer. I'll go out and shoot with my homies or by myself, and I'll come back and I only shot like 8 pictures, or like yeah, that's it. 8. It'll take me a few weeks to go through like a whole roll. As to before I'd shoot, I'd go through rolls in a day, but I mean, it just depends on the area I'm in. You know, if I'm like in downtown San Bernardino, anywhere in my city, I'm just more selective now. Just in general, I'm way more selective, dude.
Film is expensive.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
That shit comes with a price, you know.
Oh man, it does.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Shooting in San Bernardino, do you have any dope spots you like to shoot at?
Yeah, bro. For a minute, I had I know for a fact I had to been the only guy that was going down and shooting under the 215.
Okay.
Right before it meets with the 10.
Where all that graffiti is at?
Yeah. I know for a fact I had to be the only guy that was going there. And then little by little, people were fucking
Just going over there.
Yeah, that was like my favorite spot. There.
You know what I recently liked?
Mm.
The Carousel Mall, man.
Oh, bro, yeah.
Only because it means so much to San Bernardino. I'm like, damn. When people take pictures there, I'm like, ooh.
Yeah.
Especially your homie. I think your homie took pictures of it before everything got
Gilbert
taken
G,
down, right?
him or fucking Mount Vernon, either one of them dudes. Yeah, for sure. Everybody was like, yeah, the motherfuckers were like sneaking into that shit. They got pictures of the carousel, like when people were like taking it apart. They were really in there. Oh, one of my homies, Clean, he found some expired film in there. In a shop, yeah, he found some old ass film in there because they were just like raiding the bitch. They were trying to take as many pictures of it before it was completely gone. It kind of hurt a lot of people, you know. That like at least the carousel logo is still up on the building, right? Yeah, that'll probably next year, huh? This
So
year.
what's up with that expired film? Explain more about that. Why are you like, oh man, they found that? Like to some people, expired film is like, oh, you just throw it in the trash now.
Oh man, see that's the thing. People don't fucking know. Where do you think all these cool fucking effects and filters and all this bullshit that is being applied to digital comes from? Expired film is one of the big inspirations from it, dude. Is like all these like inconsistencies in color, and it just looks weird, and like you have like a shit ton of grain or very low or like a lot of green. It comes from expired film, color film. Black and white film, it expires really cool too. Honestly, it could look like it's like everything's just stained, like it doesn't develop properly, you know, because it's expired. It has to have a certain moisture. All your chemicals, when it's expired, they dry up.
Yeah.
So unless you shoot it, you really don't kind of know.
You develop your own film at home.
Yeah, hell yeah.
How's that, man? How's that process?
That shit is fun as fuck, dude. I love doing it. Not too much the color stuff. That's why I don't shoot too much colors, because you gotta use your water. All your chemistry has to be at a higher temp. I think it's like 90 degrees or something. So it's like, fuck, I'm not doing any of that. And then you have to have like different solutions, and it stains a little bit, like it stains your tub and shit. So it's like messier. So I'm just like, man, I don't fuck with the color at home too much. But the black and white, I go in on that.
Where do you do it at?
In my restroom, dude.
There we go.
Yeah, I just cover everything up, make it like nice and light tight, and do everything at home. And you know, it also it saves your price, but it adds more to your craft, you know, because you're developing if you fuck up on development, it's kind of on you. You know, you're kind of in control of everything. Yeah, dude, everything's done at home, even the prints, dude.
How do you do the prints?
I have an enlarger that I put in the restroom as well, light tight everything. I got a red light, you know, like in the movies and shit. And you expose your photograph, immerse it in your different chemicals, and you got a print.
That's dope.
Yeah. It's like the best feeling when you see, like, you take a portrait, and you're fucking, you know, you're waiting for it to develop, and slowly, like, you'll see, like, the eyes pop up, or, like, part of the chin. You're like, oh, shit. It's like the photo is actually coming at you. That's pretty dope.
How'd you learn that?
My cousin Angel, our cousin Angel, he fucking put me on, dude. Yeah, he was taking a course at Cal State. He was taking a photography course, and he had me slide through one day, and we developed photos. That's the first place I developed photos at, and that's when I realized, like, okay, it's not that hard. So I like saved up some cash and found a camera shop in San Diego, and bought like the whole setup. I was so excited that day, dude. Fucking, just, you know, when you buy like a big piece of equipment you've been waiting for.
Oh, that's a beautiful feeling, man. Yeah, it's like Christmas. Like, oh, you know, even when like I get excited off of small things, bro. Like the vinyls that I have, oh man,
anything, right?
Excited me, bro.
Right?
They're clear vinyls. You know? I was like, this is amazing. You know, it looks dope as hell. But yeah, it's always dope to keep that joy too. You know, like
And that's the shit. You know, when you like some shit, anything that's to it is gonna excite you. You know, it's gonna keep you moving.
do you like it so much that you wouldn't want to? Do you want to get paid off of this? Make it a business?
Um, maybe not too much of photography. Maybe not too much of that. More so the video. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, the video. I mean, like if people want me to do their photographs and stuff, I'll do it, but I won't necessarily push it myself. But the video for sure, yeah, because I've noticed like there's a big distinction when it comes to video. You have to work with people. You kind of got to give them a little bit of what they want, so you can't be fully in control of it. That's just not how it works. You know, you got to work with people. So yeah, for sure that'll yeah, I get paid from that. But yeah, I mean, I just generally don't push it like that, you know?
Do you when you do videos, would you rather keep the creative process to yourself and just, or do you have to take in the idea from the artist too? Like, yo, I want you to
Yeah,
do me
for
like
sure,
this.
dude. I have a whole like process that I go through. I definitely we meet, we hang, we got to vibe, we got to be cool because we're gonna work with each other. You feel me?
Yeah.
I have him shoot me the track, whoever it is, and I listen to the track continuously for, I don't know if I have like weeks before we actually start shooting or days. I'll listen to it over and over and over, and I'll just write down my ideas, write them down physically on a piece of paper, create a rough draft of some sort, shoot it at them, and then, you know, they'll be like, yeah, for sure, this is cool. And no one's ever told me like, hey man, we ain't fucking with that, you know. So it's like, cause I really like think about like the song and the artist. So we try to stick to like the format that, like, you know, we have a little storyline, and then, you know, shoot it. That's kind of how that goes.
Do you base the storyline on what the song is saying, the lyrics, or what the rapper artist is saying?
Sometimes, yeah. I mean, for the most part, not necessarily like word for word,
Yeah.
you know, but I try to have like some kind of like of a feeling of like whatever the song brings to me. That's kind of like what idea I pitch out, you know.
Yeah.
I haven't had like a whole story from beginning to end fully, you know. It hasn't happened yet, but hopefully like in the near future I get to cook some up like that.
How many videos have you actually filmed and made?
I think like 5 or 4.
Oh, you're already that deep?
Dude, it's like well, I have one that I'm working on right now, and then I have another one that I cooked up with some people like 4 months ago, but for some reason they just don't, like, it hasn't been released yet, like the song or the video.
Yeah.
So that I have that shit. But yeah, that's just, I mean, that's a little bit, dude. I really want to be like, I the more I do this, it's more practice for me to the point where I'm like I'm gonna feel like, yeah, I am fucking good at this.
Yeah.
So it's just like right now I'm just fucking, I'm just as lucky to work with someone that needs video
Yeah.
and someone that wants to do video.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just as lucky as that person, and we're just working with each other. That's kind of how it's been, dude. But I want to have a shit ton of videos next year, man. Or maybe not shit ton, just like fire quality.
Well, yeah, you want to put out some dope stuff. You know? You just don't want to just put out to put out, because that's not how it doesn't work out that way. You know?
Nah.
Yeah, you gotta go ham if you want to do all that. That's dope though. I didn't know you had 6 already. That's crazy.
Yeah, I got a little bit.
Yeah, you plan on working on more? Do you have any in the future?
As of right now, no. I just gotta finish the one that's pending, and there. Oh yeah, for sure, dude. Actually, I got a song by this artist that I've been working with. And this one's gonna be dope.
Wait, you got a song? You made a song?
No, not me.
I was like, whoa.
My homie, he shot me the song, so we're gonna create, like, again, hit all my ideas again. All right, that's the other day. Like, you know, we were hanging out, and I left. I was like really drunk. I didn't say bye to anyone.
Yeah.
I just went straight home, called the Uber, and literally I was outside listening to the song. I called the fucking Uber, went home, and started jotting shit down on a piece of paper.
Yeah.
Drunk as fuck. I was like, I have to get these ideas out. So it's gonna be this is gonna be the next video that as soon as this one's done, that's what I'm gonna start working on.
That's pretty sick, man.
Yeah.
Nah, man, you do a lot of dope shit. You're dope at a lot of stuff, man. Are you trying to be like a rapper like music video?
Nah, I couldn't rap.
Or not a rapper.
That'd
What
be
I'm
cool,
saying,
huh?
my
Should
bad.
drop a
Yeah,
mixtape.
that should be dope. Mixtape coming soon.
Uh-huh.
What I'm saying is like on like what's that Director X or whatever, the dude that always would do just hip hop videos back in the day. You know what I'm talking about?
Nah, bro, I'm gonna have to check that dude
Yeah,
out.
so this will always like I don't know, they weren't that great or anything like that, but they were just videos, and he would be like the most popular guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Director X or some shit like that. Every dope ass video that you remember back in the early 2000s or late 90s, it was probably him and shit, you know. So,
yeah, I mean, I want to be like on that level.
Does it pay enough to be a full-time job?
I imagine so. I'm not at that point yet. Fuck yeah, it pays enough. Hell yeah, you know, you there's a lot of money to be made in entertainment, you know.
Because as of right now, I mean, you're making good money at your regular 9-to-5 job, correct?
Yeah, I have a job. And I'm good, you know, with my job. But this is about passion. You feel me?
Yeah,
this is about passion, dude.
What if this passion of yours becomes something that could feed you?
Oh, for sure, bro. We're on. You know, we're fucking on. There's no doubt in my mind that's what's gonna happen. You know, that's the only plan. But you know, also have to have like some kind of I gotta secure my shit in order to be able to invest in at my rate. You know what I mean? Like I can't just that's just like my path, I guess, in life. You know, like yeah, I got a 9-to-5, and then I got my fucking passion, what I wake up for and shit. You know what I mean? So it's like it's hand in hand, dude. And it's like I'm still like, even when I'm fucking working, I'm working on one thing or another. You know, I'm still gonna stay moving and shit.
Yeah. Have you ever had any film just come back and just, man, I wish I would have had that shot, and my film just came back blank.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I fucked up a few roles actually.
Of something that you probably can't take a picture of again because you were somewhere. You know what I mean?
Oh, for sure, dude. Yeah, that's happened to me plenty of times. And it probably is more so with the development process. Sometimes I get a little flaky on that. I know that about myself. But as far as like if I'm gonna get a shot, I'm kind of pretty good about actually getting the shot. It's just the development sometimes, you know, that and logging my film, making sure I know what's on this roll of film. So I like have a whole new batch of chemicals, all that shit.
What do you look into when you're trying to get a dope picture? What are you looking for? Are you looking for certain shades? Are you looking for a certain angle? A subject, you know, like a girl or whatever the case might be, whether you're shooting a tree or whatever, you know?
I don't know.
you just eye it out and bam, whatever comes out.
Yeah, that's exactly it, dude. I just eyeball it and like I look around a little bit, and whichever perspective, whichever angle I like the most, composition, whatever you want to call it, but I just shoot whatever feels good at the moment. Then when I look at it at home, I'm like, oh, okay, that's the reason I shot it. Because, like, you know, when it comes to portraits, you want to give people, like, a nice shape in their face. You know, you can't just, depending on people's, the way their heads are shaped, it'll be pleasing or it'll be, like, it could look bad real quick, you know? So I just kind of, just shoot whatever's there, whichever way I feel about it. I don't really have a process to that.
You shot models too, and damn near like nipples down, everything, all fats out. You know what I mean? Like how did you even get that to happen? You know, that's crazy.
I knew this was at this point like somebody was gonna ask me about this shit.
Yeah, that's just crazy how but you do it in an artistic way. You know what I mean? But I'm like, damn, cause like.
That's just like, you know, certain people are real confident with themselves like that. So it's just like, that's just on their end. Yeah. You know, that's just, they bring that confidence.
Whose idea is it? Yours or theirs? Like, do you be like, you're like, hey, what's up with your like
yeah,
shit?
dude. Yeah. If like, there's like people that have like, they've shot like that. And then I'll ask them like, you comfortable with this? Is this what you want to do? Okay. Like, you know, yeah, but
what if it's a first timer? What do you do?
Probably don't do that. You let that,
you don't even hit them up like.
Nah, bro, you let that like kind of like come out of them. Yeah, okay. Yeah, and it's always like bring someone with you, you know, so be comfortable and type of shit. Yeah, but usually like they've already shot like that, and then since they've already shot like that, when they see like they shoot with me, I guess they like feel like a comfort, you know, and then it just like I'm able to create dope photos like that.
Especially because you probably take it artistically, you know, so you don't do
Yeah,
it
for
like in
sure.
a creeper way, like, hey,
Nah.
what's up, girl?
Nah, not at all, dude. That's something that I'd yeah, that's not I'm not in that realm of photography.
Yeah. Do you have any favorite like models that you like personally taking photos of?
Nah, not really, dude. Just shoot with like I've shot with people like throughout the years, like shot like I don't prefer anyone to because like sometimes the whole shoot isn't like that, you know? I gotta like really look for like I gotta really work for it, you know?
Yeah.
I say like every time I shoot someone, that's like my favorite person to shoot with. And then the next person, you know, I try to like even if someone's not very experienced or whatever it is, try to get the dopest shot I can. Cuz you know like I want a dope shot. People are going to see it like I have to have dope shots, you know? That's kind of like where it's at right now, dude.
What's the process of you getting these models? Like, do you just DM them if you like their pictures? Like, what's up?
Yeah, dude. Sometimes they'll hit me back. Sometimes like word of mouth. That's but a lot of it's like you know through the internet. See, like they like my photos.
Do you have to pay for your models or
no, dude? Mm-mm.
It's just like what's up?
Yeah, yeah. There is girls that have like rates and shit, and if like obviously like there's girls that are models. You know what I mean? Like if they have really 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 dope work, then yeah, I'd consider it. But fuck no. For the most part, like I don't. You know, because you know just like I just don't. I think I take like really dope photos to the point where I shouldn't have to pay to shoot with anyone. Kind of, you know what I mean?
I'll just take a picture.
Yeah, basically, cause
you're not doing it for any profit either, right? Like you're just putting it for
nah,
your,
man.
like,
I mean,
portfolio.
I like sell like prints or whatever. People want to do that.
They do buy prints off of you?
Yeah, every now and then, dude. I'll get like not a lot of prints, not like that, you know. But like sold like a few prints. I've been contemplating on like printing out actual like shirts or sweatshirts with photographs that I have. I'm thinking about doing that.
Should have been done that, man.
You think so?
You got cool. So? You got cool ideas when it comes to like t-shirts. You make t-shirts too as well.
Yeah.
I've been wearing.
I've been thinking about that, dude.
No idea. I be wearing your stuff like half the time. Maybe because that's the only clothes I.
Oh shit, my homegirl.
I own and shit.
Our friend Terry, she had she slid through the apartment yesterday and she had a shirt I made like 5 years ago on. And she was all old and shit. It's like that's cool, man. But yeah, that's I've been thinking about putting actual photographs on shirts. I think I could move them a lot more like that. I think I like move shirts like that, but like I said, man, like I don't know. I don't know why I haven't done it. Maybe I should. You think I should?
Yeah, why not?
All right,
I mean,
fuck it.
no, I mean people already mess with your photographs, all of them really, and I mean, why not put it on a shirt? You know what I mean? I mean,
that's true. Maybe I've been like
there's been worse stuff on shirts, you know. That's for sure. For sure. I mean. Is that your goal though, to move them? Obviously, you make them not to just give them out and shit. Either you want to actually sell them, right?
Yeah, dude. I mean, if I set myself to do it, then yeah, it's gonna be my fucking goal. But I think more so the reason I haven't really fully done it is because I know how much of like time it takes for you to move shirts. You know, if like that's kind of like what people like. That's like a whole thing you have to be focused on. You know. So I'm like, man, I want to start lacking behind if I got orders and I'm fucking over here bullshitting with some video and people are fucking waiting for me and shit, you know. But I might just start doing that, you know.
You had a clothing line, right, with like some of the cousins too. You had
yeah,
Throne,
dude,
right?
yeah, man, yeah. That's kind of just like hanging out right now. Like the photography and the video is actually like what's really taking up all my time. I haven't even like drawn out designs or anything.
Yeah, a lot of your shirts are dope. You even said that well, you have a homie that works at a record store, right? Or he owns a record store.
Oh yeah, for sure, my homie Mike.
And, Serious Cartoon. Right?
Yeah, Serious Cartoons, man.
Shout out to them.
Yeah.
You left one of your shirts there.
Oh yeah, I had like
a few of them.
Yeah,
no?
yeah, I've had some shirts right there.
They actually sold. Like,
yeah,
they didn't have to promote them. You know, they were just there.
Yeah,
and they sold.
This I dropped off. The first time I went and dropped off shirts, he hit me up back the next day. He's like, "Someone bought your shirt." I was like, "What the fuck?"
That's crazy, but I mean, they're cool. They're dope shirts. I like the shirt personally. I just wore it last night.
Hey, that's tight.
Yeah,
man.
it's a dope shirt, man. And I don't know. You should actually really try and make your own little clothing line, man. But see, that's the thing. Like, you're just into so many things. Like it's hard to do all that. I think after you do so much, you low-key need help because you don't have that many hands. You know, you can't just focus on all these things, but you can focus on them enough to where your help can help you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
and that can get pushed.
Mhm.
Like, all you would need to do is just like,
Yeah, dude. You know, I am on the Hustler podcast, dude. So I'm just jotting down mental ideas. You know, I think
yeah,
I'm
man.
gonna go ahead and give it a trial run. I'm gonna see how this shit works. Um, I mean, you know, like when it comes to like you got to research the quality of your garment. Who you're gonna go and do business with. You know, it's not just easy like, oh yeah, I'm gonna walk into any silk screen shop, any silk screen
Let's
shop.
not get started with this.
Yeah, man, like, and just expect to get like the product that you want. You know, all that shit takes time and work, but I mean, it's definitely possible.
Yeah,
like, fuck
yeah,
it, why not, right?
There's a few places out here that are actually like pretty dope at what they do, and they keep a good customer service and all that. I mean, especially if you're gonna keep making it, it'd be great to have somebody like that, even as a partner, maybe. You know, like hey, what's up, bro? Like I'm
keep
trying
going
to
back to the same person,
Exactly,
build like a business relationship.
Yeah, like
for sure, dude. Mm-hmm.
Nah, but I mean, I suggest you really continue doing that because I mean, it's been working out for you, and you have there's certain type of swagger to you that is like you just don't give a fuck, but then you
yeah, that's the whole like thing behind being a dirtbag, dude. Like that guy called myself.
What is that whole movement of that? Why did you call yourself a dirtbag? Why did you choose that? Because before you had a different name, correct? You used to go by Humans, and that's when you were
it was like
more into
younger,
and stuff like
DJing
that.
and shit. Dog, straight up, I was just thinking about this shit last night. I was drunk. I was like, damn, I should just go by like my actual name, like Marlon Del Rio, because I feel like I have a dope name. A lot of people don't know that's my real name, but I was like, it sounds like it could be a made up name, you know? But the whole dirtbag shit was just like, honestly, I heard Tony, he called his brother a dirtbag one day. He asked him for a favor, and his brother told him to fuck off. He's like, man, you believe that? What a dirtbag. I kind of like the way that sounds. Yeah. I never like really paid attention to that word before, and I was like, I'm gonna fucking run with this. Like, fuck it. It just kind of like, and it works out like you said. Like, it looks like I don't give a fuck, but I do. Cause that's how I live my life. It looks like I don't give a fuck, but I do with a lot of shit. Too much shit, you know? Yeah. I kind of like own that shit, man.
So you have your dirtbag ways.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, dude. Sometimes they're not the best, but I definitely do have my ways, man. Just like I built like this fucking persona around it. You know what I mean?
You gotta stick to the reputation. Like,
yeah, bro.
I'm gonna do dirtbag shit. You know?
Yeah, for sure. I'll meet people. Hey, man, let me get your Instagram. They're like, what is it? I'm like, the dirtbag. Motherfuckers start chuckling and shit. I was like, bro, they like, you know, that's just.
Until they see what's up, and then like, oh, this was grimy.
I am the fucking dirtbag, bro. You know.
Do you fuck with LA? Do you go out there and take pictures in LA or with LA culture? Because I know that this photography movement and just artistic movement in LA is just so much deeper.
Oh yeah, bro. It's a big they have a huge community of fucking everything out there. Yeah, I love that city, dude. I fucking love Los Angeles. I'd probably say as much as I love San Bernardino, man. I love California, you know? It's like if it wasn't for like a city like Los Angeles, San Bernardino wouldn't be similar to what it is, you know? It's like this big city that influences so many things, you know? So yeah, I love going out there, dude. I love taking photos. I don't have a lot of photographer homies out there though. They're all just kind of from out here, but yeah, I love going out there and shooting and stuff. Sometimes that city could be a little overwhelming though.
Yeah, you know you've took me to some photo shows out there and they were crazy, bro. I'm talking about. And it's not even crazy to where like they're just smoking blunts and shit, but these fools are like doing extra shit. You know what I mean? Over here drinking 40s and shit, like at like a low key like an abandoned like warehouse / art gallery. And there's crazy individuals here, like they're dressed up weird as fuck.
Yeah, dude.
You know that they're not here for the art, really. They're more just to like party, I guess, or just be there. But the LA scene is so crazy to me because this fool looks like a bum, but he's like the cool guy. I was like, how the hell is this possible? What's going on?
Motherfuckers don't look in the mirror before they step out.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. But I mean, that's LA, you know? Like if you're in LA and you see shit like that.
Oh, you know what's even crazier, Doug, is fucking San Francisco.
I've been to San Francisco. You know what? I didn't even like that city, man. There's a bunch of bums and shit everywhere. Yeah, I was like, man. Bro, San Francisco. I thought was like, you know, like a dope ass little town and shit. You see that shit on Full House.
You thought it was clean, fool?
Yeah,
you thought that
I
city
had
was
even
clean?
went before with my family, right? And I thought it was cool, but this time I went like
stay somewhere else.
Yeah,
like
and I stayed with like in downtown and shit, and I just went with me and the chick, and you know.
Yeah.
And we fucking. I didn't like it. Like I was like, bro, we were walking around. I was like, Jesus, what's going on here? Like, why is this
So
bum?
you want to be a straight tourist,
Bro,
huh?
this bum was doing like heroin on the street, bro.
Oh, for
like
sure,
right
dude.
next to me,
Oh, for
dude. And
sure.
I was just like, what? That is that a needle, bro? Like that.
yes, yes.
And
it
she's
is.
like, what the fuck? That's a needle. And I was just like, whoa, like. And this is happening where like all the tourists are at.
Oh,
where all the
yeah,
shops are
bro.
at. This is crazy.
Yeah.
And people are like not even tripping. Like I seen
Mhm.
a bum like straight like cuss this girl out like Loki
Like, so,
about to
like,
beat
a
her
big-
up type
big ol'
shit.
fight.
You know, I was
Yeah,
like, what the
yeah.
fuck's going
Mhm.
on? But that's just how San Francisco is now.
Yeah, dog.
But on the other end, we were eating, right? Check it out. We were eating, right, in a restaurant, and I don't know, we were sat pretty close. It was like a soup restaurant type shit. And dude next to us, he was like part of a big what was it? What's that? He was like a director or some shit of an app. I forgot
okay.
what's that app's called. It's a popular app too. I know it, but let me find it.
Was it Groupon?
Nah, it wasn't Groupon. It's like a like that trendy app, Reddit.
Reddit. Oh shit.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah, that's what it was. Reddit.
Yeah,
I'm
no
like,
doubt.
he was like some dude. I was like, what the fuck? Like this fool probably got money, you know? Like he went.
I'm
to,
pretty
like,
sure
a
he
dope
does.
School. You know what I mean? He's from New York. He flew over here, and I was just like, damn. And then you go outside, and there's like
Oh,
weird
yeah,
ass
bro.
bums everywhere.
That's
You know, like it's
I
crazy.
love San Francisco because it's so crazy like that. It's so up and down. Within like 100 feet, you'll see like two things that are completely opposite from each other in the same fucking area, dude. At first you start seeing things like that. It's kind of scary, but like just shooting so much street shit and just being out in different streets, it's like that's just so normal now.
Do you plan on going somewhere? Like, do you want to go to a certain city to shoot? Would that be one of your goals, like going to Mexico City? I don't know if you ever been to Mexico City to go shoot out there.
Yeah, dude, I've never gonna go shoot out there. Like, that was before I had a camera. You know, I've been out there, but I see myself traveling more than I have in other years. This next year upcoming up for sure. I made that like a big fucking priority to myself. All for like through photography to get these dope photos. Like that's I'll just go wherever the fuck I can go with anyone, you know. That's like I'm just gonna fucking have that mind state all next year so I could just be exposed to as much weird shit as possible.
Yeah, that's dope, man. To anybody that's interested in getting a hold of you or seeing all your work, where can they find you at?
Just holler at me through fucking Instagram at the Dirtbag, Dirtbag, and you know my email. The Dirtbag was here. I got a website too, thedirtbagwashere.com. Yeah, I got a contact section on there. You can holler at me through that.
Yeah, man. Are you willing to work with anybody or only if the money is right?
I don't know if the money. Yeah, I guess, you know, I work with anyone. They just got to be cool, man. I'm going to work with no fucking, you know, no one that's an asshole. Who wants to work with a fucking asshole?
Well, I mean, you're one of them.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
but
So they're going to have to work with you.
yeah, I'll cook with anyone, dude. Just be cool.
Cool,
Yeah.
man. That's San Bernardino. One of San Bernardino's finest in everything he does. Watch out for him. He's rising up. That's his hustle, man. I mean, as of right now, creative as fuck.
That's it.
But just make that shit a priority, and you can make that shit into an actual like full-time job, and you're living
you
the
know,
dream.
When I go up to the top, I'm gonna make you mayor of San Bernardino, Caesar.
Oh, fuck yeah! There goes the neighborhood.
There goes the neighborhood.
Yeah, man. But that was another podcast. Tune in next time. That was it. Late.
Deuces.